from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time to Phillip Lindsay. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's Lindsay, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
43-yard line.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now a first down throw, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Not much there, only a yard.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
First down, Houston.
Watson on first down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to... This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Here's Lindsay. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd down at the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Watson now to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Watson. Touchdown, Houston. Deontay Johnson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
It is good.
And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
7. Titans nothing.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Carry for Derrick Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Derrick Henry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer. Exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Texans, first down.
Now a carry for Lindsey. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run. It's Lindsey. He's got a first down and more inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
On the play. First down, Houston.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles. Come on, baby.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Watson. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
To Mike Evans.
First catch there for Evans. Good enough for a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
Brandon Cooks. Touchdown.
Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Texans 14. Titans nothing. Dustin Hopkins.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
By the Texans.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. And we got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st down, Texans.
Off the bootleg. Watson rolling to his right. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Complete.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
From the red zone now, Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Yard line.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Watson now. Off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's third and goal. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
Fourth down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
A 21-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Well, following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
They're on the 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On second down, here's Henry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Ready. 27, check, Mike, 27. Drop deep. Mike, 27, Mike.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be... And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Philip Lindsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Hopkins on for the extra point.
No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. One for the safe word till there's nothing left. And I run to the bed until we all got them buckets. Getting footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Uncorks one for Davis. This is caught inside the 15. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 13-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Down and 10.
Shotgun hand off to Henry. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's 4th down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you...
It got his man complete. 30, past the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
And the route is on here in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Watson, off play action, sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And give him a gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Houston.
Set. 19. 54. Mike, 54. You don't want none. Give it. Pick up the ball.
On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
2 yards.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
19. 54, Mike. Coming to you. Check it out.
Now a handoff for Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. the bootleg. Watson, he'll buy some time right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Complete.
Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game as his guys continue to pour it on.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the second straight play. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
3rd and 12.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Again, it's Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
You better be afraid of me.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
Henry.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check 52. 49. Check 49.
This is Henry. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now it's Henry. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
10-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and
back to throw here. This will be caught at about the 5.
the pass.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Titans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Say. I-55.
They'll run for it with Henry, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go, D.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10.
First down, Texans.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Set. 19. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hey.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a first down throw, Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. 59. Watch the eye. He's checking. Crash. Check the backer.
They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty